Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Explains video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at a new mod that's actually in ModHub testing at the moment, but it's available on GitHub for PC only. I don't think it will be available for console, but it's called the Realistic Damage System. This seems to be like an advancement of an existing mod that was in FS22 called the Extended Vehicle Maintenance. Now this just adds a new way of inspecting and repairing your tractors and your combines and other harvesters. It doesn't seem to affect your trailers or your cultivators or your weights or anything like that. They still need to be repaired the normal way. This just adds an ability that every 12 months you'll need to do an inspection of your vehicle to find any hidden damages, and also the system will learn and understand what normal damages your tractor has or your combine. So I have set up a few little bits here. So I've set up this combine here that's got full damage. This tractor here has actually got no damage but wear, and then this tractor's just got normal damage as well, so it's just to show what happens. But first off, when you've enabled the mod on an existing save or a new game and it's the first time you've got into a tractor, you'll get a tutorial pop up just like this. So you can run through this tutorial. If you do, it just shows you all the information about the mod and how it works. Very similar to like the FS22 base game and base map tutorial, so you can skip through this. It just talks about, obviously, when you go to a crate, press the a key combination on your keyboard, you get this new menu up and you can select how many damages you actually want to repair, and the more damages you repair the more cost it will be, and also the more amount of time it will cost to actually repair those. And while your machine is either inspected or repairing damages, it cannot be used and it won't move from that spot. So we're just going to skip through this quickly. So if you do want to go back and learn some more information about the mod, once you've skipped through or clicked no to the tutorial, we can actually go to the help menu in the main game, go all the way down to the bottom, and in here you'll see the Realistic Damage System. So you've got your HUD, tells you all about your HUD, and also the maintenance menu itself, which pops up when you go somewhere close or quite close to one of the crates. Now there is a crate down on my left just near the silo that can be bought from the shop. So if you go to your mods and DLCs, Realistic Damage System, it's actually a servicing crate pallet that you can buy for £500. The one thing I have found though, doing a lot of testing for this video, is if you have more than one machine using the crate, the timings get a little bit skewy sometimes. I don't know if that's just something in the game or if it's something that's going to be fixed by the modder, but I've had 2 or 3 vehicles using the same crate at the same time, and the timings do seem to be quite off when it says it's going to be completed, which is a little bit frustrating, but obviously it's just something that might be fixed in an update. But once you're in a vehicle, as you can see on the left hand side in your F1 menu, you've now got an inspection required in and current damages, how many damages that bit of equipment's got. This combine's been set to have maximum damage, so it has 12 points of damage. But if I pull this up to this crate and then go Control and J, you'll see there Control and J, open maintenance menu. You'll then get the ability to actually repair things. So this is where it gets quite interesting, and I quite like this idea. If after 12 months you haven't done any damage repair, or you think maybe there's a bit more damage, you can do a start inspection. So that'll actually inspect the tractor or the implement or the combine for an hour and give you any damages that you weren't aware was actually on it. I think it's randomly generated depending on how old the tractor is, like age in the game, how many hours, and how much it's been used in the last 12 months. Don't know exactly, haven't really played with that yet. Or if you do know how many damages you've got, you can then just do repair damage, but each one costs more money, and also the maintenance is expected to be completed at that time, so just be careful of that. I have found it doesn't always complete exactly on that time, so just be careful of that. We're going to say 1 damage and going to cost us 414. So I'll say start inspection, repair damages, and it will say, look, it will be done just after 1:15 to complete and cost us that amount of money. So say yes. We now can't move this tractor at all. It's taken the money from our bank account as normal, £414. We can't do anything with this vehicle at all. But what we can do while it's doing that is we can have a look at some other vehicles, because this is a really nice feature. If you have the vehicles set, so you have to manually start them, so we'll set those on here, we can find it, there we go, automatic engine start to off. This is a really nice feature. Grab into a tractor, and obviously you get the normal please start the engine first. So we're going to go start the engine. It's not doing very well. You can see the rev limiter is just bouncing. And it said there, engine is stalled. Please start again. So we're going to see if we can make that do that again. So let's turn this off. There you go, engine stalled, please start it again. So you need to do it again. And this happens when your tractor or your combine has actually got quite a lot of damage. Obviously, again, this tractor's been modded with the easy dev mode to allow me to have 12 damages, so I can just show off what happens. But it just shows another little feature, so I think that's really, really cool. So I think what we'll do though, we'll just skip through time a little bit, probably go just past the time, but if you do need to see when your vehicle is going to be finished from the maintenance, go back in the vehicle and it will show you on the bottom left, maintenance completed at 13:17 o'clock, so in quite a few hours. So I think what we'll do, let's skip through to probably 2 o'clock and see if the maintenance is completed. We've just made it just 1 minute past 2, so let's see if our combine is ready for use. Let's get back in. It's not quite, so let's give it a little bit longer. Let's probably say let's go for 3:15 maybe, shall we say, because it does say it might be done at that point. So this just adds a little bit of randomness to your game, in my opinion, which I think is quite nice. And also, if you were repairing a tractor or a bit of a combine in real life in a farm, then you might have some issues where the job hasn't quite gone how you wanted to do, it hasn't quite completed in time, so it just adds that little bit of extra planning that's needed. So let's skip forward again. We've now skipped through to just after 3:30, and now it says maintenance is now complete, the total number of damages is now 11. I can't tell you exactly how long that maintenance took, but obviously if it's not completed in the time that it says on the bottom little menu, just come back to it. But it does mean that if you come around to harvesting and your combine's been sat for 3-4 months or maybe longer, it's going to have damages that you probably need to inspect and you probably need to repair, so you won't be able to get on with your harvest straight away. Should now be able to start, and as you can see the damage bar has gone up a little bit, not loads, just a little bit. Let's see if it still has the stalling issue. Well, it didn't that time stall, but it did have slow start because you can see the rev limiter bounce up and down a little bit. So, but it is a really, really cool new mod that I think is coming out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Don't know when it's going to pass mod hub testing, but it is available for PC on GitHub. The GitHub link will be in the video description, so if you want to download this yourself, you can. Obviously, I just downloaded it from there, had a bit of a play, read the instructions, run through some tutorials on it myself. That's why I'm putting this video together. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.